Okay. Let me first start off by saying this was a video that I wanted to make, I think like a month or two ago, 3 months ago. I don't even remember. Like, I started to add some like editing to it, but I never really completely did it or finished it. So I just decided to just start fresh and just try it again. This video, basically, if you've read the title, my top 5 skateboarding YouTubers, or you know what, not top 5 skateboarding YouTubers, I'm just gonna say my favorite skateboarding YouTubers. I don't want to put one over here at number 5 and then one like over here. Like, I think I know which ones I like the most. I'm not gonna try to, say this person is better than that person, but yeah, I'm gonna be making a list about this stuff, so yeah. I tried to make this video earlier before, but the screen recording on my laptop, well, my laptop is freaking ancient. It's like 10 years old. So I had, what was it, like, it's like a 2011 MacBook Pro High Sierra, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's very, very old, and it's a little bit slow sometimes, so when I try to like screen record, it does tend to lag a little bit. So if you do notice that constantly throughout the video, I apologize beforehand. And yeah, I guess I'm going to go into my favorite YouTubers and why I like them so much. I guess the first person, since I've been specifically trying to remember how to say this properly, all of you guys know him. The ones you guys who are watching this video right now, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know him. If not, go check him out, because why the hell not? Adventures in Skateboarding at 40 Plus. Yes, Tony, you. Definitely you. I remember it was last year, sometime when COVID got really, really bad. I was just randomly going through my laptop. I was about to upload a video, and then I believe your video showed up. I don't remember exactly which one it was. I think it was, I don't remember. I think it had something to do with you trying to heel flip, and it had some like special song to it, but anyway. I always seem to be very captivated and amused, like, right off of the bat. Like, just your opening with the beer and the mic, like, is this thing on? Like, it just puts me in the mood. Because I don't know why, it just does. And I think what I'm trying to say here is that the vibe that you give off from your videos is a vibe that I've never really felt from other types of videos. I think it's a vibe that I find very, very interesting, and always just makes me want to come back for more. So every single time you watch a video, I'm like, hell yeah, he uploaded, I'm gonna watch this, and it's gonna be freaking amazing. Like, I don't even have to watch the video to just know how amazing it is, because I already know how freaking good it's gonna be. Like, I think it's very self-explanatory at this point. So, yeah, I think that makes more sense now. Often in our society, people be like, oh, you're too old for this, oh, you're too old for that. Like, no, man. You're never really too old to do anything. To me, I thought about this earlier, and I think I want to try to apply this mindset more in the future. I remembered something. It was a quote from Jay Adams. You didn't quit skateboarding because you got old. You got old because you quit skateboarding. What that basically means is that as long as you're skateboarding and you're still riding the board and just skating, you're always going to be young. Physically, maybe not, but up in here in your heart, yes, definitely. So I personally think that you trying to do this in your 40s, I find that freaking amazing, you know? I think people of any age can honestly skate, to be honest with you. Heck, I hope to be freaking retired at the age of like 65, so freaking cruising down the street bombing hills or something like that. So I think that's really, really inspirational. So that's why you're on this list. One of my next favorite skateboarding YouTubers is John Hill. I think the thing that I like about his content is how I'm amused by almost like everything that he does. I like it when he talks into the camera and he focuses on the topic of the video and then breaks it down into like certain sections. So like he'll talk about it for a little bit, then do some skating, then talk about it again, and then go back to the skating. To be honest with you, most of the times when I'm going through YouTube, sometimes I like to watch skating, other times it's just whatever. Sometimes I prefer to just watch people talking to a camera, like you guys are kind of doing right now with me. And I honestly find it really, I think another thing that I also like about John Hill is how some of his videos are just straight up like adventures. Like, I think, me personally, life is like a giant adventure to me, you know? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and like especially when it comes to my future. I think maybe one of my main goals for my channel, if I keep doing this later in the future, is to just travel the world and just take my board with me, see where and see excuse me, and just see where it goes. You know, why should I just stay here in this one spot on this island in a state? I can go travel the world and go skate and see what the world has to offer, you know? And I really think that watching his content has made me change my perspective on what I should do, like with this channel. Because oftentimes I think, you know, like maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, but oftentimes I felt like I would be often copying what other people do. But I think that maybe by taking some inspiration from him, I could try doing things a little bit more my way, if that makes any sense. Alright, next, actually these are two people. I put these two people together because I've watched both of their content. They used to collab together a lot. It was freaking amazing. And I guess they still technically do. Yeah, they still technically do. I've watched both of their channels, and I can't really say one is better than the other. So, the next two are George Poulos and Danny Torres. The reason why I put both of these two together is because I feel like I often feel the exact same result when watching their content. Like, okay, obviously they're both great skaters, but I also like how they try to change their perspective on life. Like, to me, that's like inspirational. Like, oftentimes I could be a very like negative person and often be hard on myself and just try to, you know, just beat myself up for things that are kind of beyond my control sometimes. Or if I just, you know, make a mistake over and over and I don't get it right. But I think by watching like their content, it kind of makes me want to change a bit more. Like, George, he broke his foot back in, what was it, like late March or like early April, and now like he like moved his mindset better, and by doing that he was able to work out more. He started cleaning his room. He tried doing like other things to, you know, get rid of all of that physical and mental trauma and just focus on the now, focus on the present, and be able to, you know, just strive to push forward and just have a more positive mentality. And look at him now. Foot's basically healed, if not almost healed. I don't know anything about that completely. And now he's out skating in freaking Copenhagen, filming for his next street video. Did I pronounce that right, that name? I have no idea. If I didn't, then I apologize. And then Danny Torres, I feel like he also has some other stuff, like, as well. Like, I've watched some of like his past videos, and I see the stuff that he'd be talking about, and like his struggles with mental health, like maybe like anxiety or like depression. And I think him talking about that is also very, very important, and how he could, you know, strive to be a bit more positive and how to, you know, better his mental health and be, I guess, just a better version of himself, you know? Like, 100 years ago, if I said that I was depressed or I was scared, I think people would just be like, just walk it off, or just be a man, you know? Crappy general BS that just doesn't really freaking matter anymore, or something like that. And I think I'm glad that there are people like him and other people as well through other social media platforms who are able to, you know, talk about mental health and bring awareness to this stuff, because this is a difference between life and death in like certain situations, you know? This stuff is very, very important. So him being able to talk about that, I can relate to him some way. I'm obviously not depressed or very, very anxious compared to other people, but I feel like I can have, you know, like, I can have sympathy for these people like who are going through that. I would say empathy, but I'm not going through what they're going through. I'm doing okay, but you guys get what I'm saying. So basically, I'm just glad that there are some people who can do that, you know, because it makes me want to be a better version of myself. That's why I put both of them at the same time, because it just fits. I'm just gonna keep this super blunt, Brian Arnett, because why the hell not? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, he's not the most family friendly. He does cuss, and there are dirty jokes, but I think I'm at that age now where I can be mature enough to watch his content. But besides that, it is just super duper funny. He's very talented, he's very good at what he does, and he's always trying to constantly better himself, like how I would. Like, I think I think one of the things that he and I both kind of have in common is that sometimes when it comes to me making content, I'm a bit too like specific about what I want to do. Like, to be honest with you, I often feel like when I'm like making like certain types of content like with YouTube, I'm not always satisfied with it because like I have so many of these crazy good ideas that would bring me so much like motivation to, you know, uploading film. Obviously I still upload and film consistently, but these are just random ideas that just randomly pop in my head. But I do feel as if, oh god, I lost my train of thought. Damn it, I was on such a hot streak. For this person, I'm able to have empathy for what, you know, for what they're trying to do. Not completely, because the way he approached YouTube was different than me. I've been doing this for more than a year and a half. He's been doing this for like a decade, somewhat. So I guess I can't completely relate to him. And also, how he just doesn't give a damn. I was gonna say the F word, but I don't think that's completely necessary here, so I'll just leave the cussing to a minimum. He just doesn't give a damn. Like, I just love how he's able to just produce content that he loves and just, you know, add some like variety to it. Like me with my channel, I think I should have said this a couple of videos ago. I want to add like more variety to my content to it, you know, it's not just like always skateboarding. I know, I'm a part of the skateboarding community, we film skateboarding videos, that's what we do. But oftentimes, I like to just take a break and just show like the other sides of my life. I think with like plenty of YouTubers, especially like Brian, I've learned to appreciate and value, you know, just trying to just not take life so seriously and just enjoy life while you have it, you know. I really feel like he does that to his full extent, and I truly think that Brian Arnett gives me the inspiration to try and add more diversity or more variety to my content. I think I'm going to be trying that a couple times later, like I'm in the future. To be honest with you, I think I want to give it a go, you know? I want to be able to document these certain memories like of my life and be like, wow, I can't believe I did that. No regrets. You know? Honestly, I think we all often tend to take this for granted. I do it like all the time, you know? I don't think we all live our lives, or like, I don't think we live like our everyday life as if it's like our last day, like on Earth. Obviously, we heard people say one moment you're here, the next moment you're not. And me, even saying this right now, I don't even truly take that seriously. It's weird, cause like I know that I should, but I don't have the change in perspective to really believe that until something crazy would freaking happen to me. I think that's truly when the shock would actually come in and be like, wow, like, oh my god, like, life is so freaking short, you know? And I think he inspires me to just try to live my life to the fullest and just not care what, like, other people think, you know? I think I often do that a bit too much, and it makes me, like, very, very anxious and just constantly just makes me change, like, the true person of, like, who I am. Like, if you watch my board setup from, like, I think, was it 2-3 weeks ago, a month ago, I think I went sort of, like, into this, so if you haven't watched that, you can go check it out and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I truly think that he has, honestly, I just like what he does. I'm just gonna keep it blunt and short. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling here. He's cool, he's awesome, he's inspirational, he's funny, and he just hypes me up, you know? All of you skaters who I mentioned in this video hype me up, so I want to say thank you to you guys. And I think that's basically it. I hope I explained that properly. I often tend to get a little bit off track. I apologize for that. And, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I didn't want to make this video. I personally didn't think it was going to be worth it. But I think it's going to be good, you know. Maybe not the, like, best quality video that I've ever made. Obviously, my videos could even be more better quality, but I haven't gotten there yet. But that's fine, because I'll get there someday. And, I already said this, but thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna go now and edit this. So, yeah. Bye!